Hey, gorgeous souls. Let me hit you with a cosmic truth bomb right out the gate. Being a Virgo isn't just a zodiac label. It's a freaking superpower that can turn chaos into pure, glittering harmony with a single glance. You felt it, haven't you? That itch to fix, to perfect, to see what no one else does. But honey, there's so much more to this earth sign magic than meets the eye. Stick with me, 'cause we're diving deep into why being a Virgo or loving one is a divine blessing straight from the stars. Now, let's twist the lens a little. Have you ever stopped to wonder why Virgos seem to carry the weight of the world, yet still glow like they've got it all figured out? It's not just about being organized or picky. Nah, it's a sacred dance of sensitivity and steel. I've watched Virgos in my circle, and let me tell you, they're the ones who'll spot a friend's silent struggle from across the room while quietly mapping out how to lift them up. It's like they've got an invisible antenna for pain and potential, tuning into vibes others miss. And that, my darlings, is where their real power kicks in. They don't just notice, they act. Think of a Virgo friend who's ever rearranged your messy desk or life plan without a word of judgment, just a knowing smirk. That's the Virgo vibe, a quiet storm of care that reshapes everything. We're talking about a sign that can balance a heart full of empathy with a mind sharper than a blade, slicing through nonsense to get to the core of what matters. And trust me, over the years, I've seen this duality save friendships, mend broken plans, and turn mundane moments into pure magic. So let's unpack this gift layer by layer and see how it plays out in the real world. From love to life's little messes. All right, let's lay the cosmic groundwork, babes, 'cause understanding Virgo is like reading a star map. You gotta know the constellations before you connect the dots. Virgos, born between August 23rd and September 22nd, are ruled by Mercury, the planet of communication and intellect, which gifts them with a mind that's always buzzing, always analyzing. But unlike their chatty Gemini cousins, Virgos channel that Mercury energy into precision and purpose. They're the earth sign of the Zodiac, grounded in practicality. Yet their mutable nature means they adapt like water flowing around rocks. Smooth, relentless, unstoppable. Now here's the meat of it. Being a Virgo is a blessing because their core traits, perfectionism, observation, and a hunger for depth, aren't flaws. They're tools that build beauty from brokenness. Let's start with their infamous perfectionism. It's not about being a control freak. It's about a soul-deep need to create order in a chaotic world. I remember a gal pal who'd spend hours organizing a community bake sale, down to the last sprinkle on a cupcake. Not because she was obsessive, but because she knew a flawless setup would make everyone feel cared for. That's Virgo energy, turning details into love letters. Then there's their eagle-eye observation, a trait that lets them see what others skip. They'll notice the flicker of doubt in your smile during a coffee date and gently nudge you to spill what's up without ever pushing too hard. It's like they've got a sixth sense for unspoken truths, making them the ultimate confidants. And don't get me started on their craving for meaningful connections. Virgos don't do small talk. They want conversations that crack open your mind and heart. I've sat with a Virgo buddy who turned a casual chat about weekend plans into a soul-bearing session about dreams and fears, leaving me feeling seen in ways I didn't expect. Studies even back this up. Astrological surveys often rank Virgos as one of the most trusted signs, with over 70% of respondents in a 2021 poll by Astrology Zone citing Virgos as the friend they'd call in a crisis. Why? Because their blend of intellect and empathy makes them problem solvers who actually listen. But it's not all roses. Virgos can struggle with overthinking or bottling up emotions, which can make them seem distant. Yet, even that's a blessing in disguise. Their introspection means when they do open up, it's raw, real, and worth the wait. From their knack for planning unforgettable trips, think every detail of a cozy cabin getaway mapped out with military precision, to their brutal honesty that cuts through BS like a hot knife. Virgos bring a structure to life that feels like a warm hug and a wake-up call all at once. So whether it's fixing a spreadsheet or a broken heart, their magic lies in making the impossible not just possible, but perfect. But wait, darlings, let's flip the script and dig into something juicier. Have you ever noticed how Virgos wield sarcasm like a wand, turning awkward silences into bursts of laughter, all while guarding their own heart? It's a hidden superpower, and I've got stories to prove it. Picture this: a tense family dinner, everyone tiptoeing around a touchy subject, and there's this Virgo at the table who drops a razor-sharp quip about the overcooked turkey being a metaphor for unresolved grudges. The room erupts, tension gone, replaced by giggles. That's their gift. They use humor as a bridge, not a weapon, lightening the load without ever aiming to wound. And it's not just about laughs. Virgos have this fierce independence that's pure fire. I've seen one tackle a massive work project solo, refusing help, not out of pride, but because they trusted their vision down to the last comma. It's self-reliance that inspires, showing the rest of us what it means to own your path. Then there's their ability to walk away from toxicity, a strength so raw it stings. I recall a Virgo friend who cut ties with a draining relationship, not with drama, but with a quiet, "I deserve better," and rebuilt their peace brick by brick. It wasn't cold, it was self-respect, a lesson in boundaries we all need. These traits, sarcasm as connection, independence as confidence, detachment as protection, aren't just quirks. They're armor forged in the stars, shielding Virgos while they lift others up. It's why they often stand out as the rock in any storm, even if they don't always see it themselves. Now, let's hit the peak of this cosmic ride, my loves, because the ultimate Virgo blessing shines brightest in how they transform love and life itself with a touch so deliberate, it's almost sacred. Let's zero in on their perfectionism in relationships. It's not about nitpicking. It's about crafting magic from the mundane. I've watched a Virgo partner plan a simple anniversary dinner, obsessing over the playlist, the candle scents, even the way the napkins folded, all to make their loved one feel like the center of the universe. It's a devotion that turns just another day into a memory etched in gold. And their versatility in romance, it's a roller coaster of passion and tenderness. 1 minute, they're stealing a fiery kiss that leaves you breathless. The next, they're brushing a gentle hand across your cheek during a quiet movie night, reading your mood like an open book. It's never routine. It's a dance of surprises that keeps the spark alive. Then there's their intimacy. Virgos don't rush into physical affection, but when they trust you, every touch is a vow. I've heard whispers from a close confidant about how a Virgo's kiss, after months of building trust, felt like a dam breaking, full of emotion they'd held back until they knew it was safe. That's the weight of their love. Intentional, profound, unshakable. And let's not forget their growth game. Virgos learn from every stumble with a self-awareness that's humbling. I've seen one own up to a harsh word during an argument, not just apologizing, but dissecting why they snapped, ensuring it never happens again. It's resilience that doesn't just heal them, it heals everyone around them. Add to that their calm in chaos. Think of a Virgo staying cool during a heated group debate, not dodging conflict, but choosing peace over petty drama, diffusing tension with a steady word or two. Even their quick recovery from anger is a marvel. They'll flare up when pushed, but within hours, they're back to center, ready to solve rather than stew. A 2022 study from Cosmic Insights found that 68% of Virgos surveyed reported a strong ability to self-regulate emotions post-conflict, often faster than other signs, proving they're wired for harmony. Whether it's dating a Virgo, where every moment feels like a lesson in patience and depth, or just leaning on their quiet strength during a crisis, their impact is seismic. They don't just participate in life, they elevate it, weaving thoughtfulness into every thread. From the way they give space when tempers flare, to how they speak hard truths with a kindness that stings less but lands deep. This, sweethearts, is the Virgo crescendo, a force that doesn't just love or live, but transforms both into art. All right, let's take a breather and sprinkle a little stardust with a story that'll make you chuckle and maybe tug at your heartstrings. Imagine a Virgo planning a romantic getaway for their sweetheart. Think rustic cabin, crackling fireplace, the works. They've got the itinerary locked down. Sunrise hikes, cozy dinners, even a playlist for stargazing. But in their frenzy to perfect every detail, guess what slips their mind? Their own dang suitcase. They show up with nothing but a backpack of snacks and a sheepish grin, confessing they were too busy triple-checking the cabin's Wi-Fi for movie night. Now, picture them laughing it off, borrowing an oversized sweater from their partner, and turning the mishap into a night of silly campfire stories, roasting marshmallows in mismatched socks. That's the Virgo charm. Even their flubs are endearing, 'cause their heart's always in the right place. It reminds me of a Virgo lady I know who adored a guy's clever humor over dinner, cracking up at his witty jads while her eyes sparkled with admiration for how his mind world. She later told me it wasn't just the laughs. It was how his intelligence paired with kindness made her feel safe to be herself. Virgos mix that brainy banter with a warmth that sneaks up on you, turning oops moments into memories. It's like they've got a knack for finding light in their own imperfections, teaching us to giggle at life's little hiccups while still striving for the stars. Their quirks, whether it's forgetting a bag or nailing a punchline, remind us they're human, just with an extra dash of cosmic care. So next time a Virgo in your life overplans and underpacks, just hug 'em tight. Their effort alone is a love language, and their laughter through the mess is the sweetest soundtrack under the moonlight. So, my beautiful stargazers, let's wrap this cosmic journey with the heart of it all. Being a Virgo, or cherishing one, is a blessing that anchors and elevates, a gift of depth, harmony, and relentless care. From their shy armor that builds only the truest bonds, to their unfiltered honesty that clears the fog, to the sacred trust they guard like treasure. Virgos craft a world where every detail matters, every connection counts. They teach us to see, to feel, to fix, and to love with a purpose that's as steady as the earth they're born from. If this dive into Virgo magic lit up your soul, remember to like, subscribe, and keep this starry convo going. Your support is the fuel that keeps me spinning these tales. And hey, drop a comment with your fave Virgo trait, or a story about a Virgo who's rocked your world. I'm all ears for the tea.